My name is Joel Stern. I am a stage 4 renal cell carcinoma warrior. I was originally diagnosed in November 18th of 2020. So my third year cancerversary is coming up, and that's fantastic. I will celebrate it. Prior to having this diagnosis, I was a corporate transactional attorney and also was the CEO of a large organization that represented over 200 minority and women-owned law firms, trying to get them opportunities to do business with corporations. Well, if you look at my role within the KCA, originally I hadn't heard of the Kidney Cancer Association. I spent my first 6 months with this disease wallowing in self-pity. But after I got my rear off the bed, I realized that not only do I need to focus on living and figuring out this disease for myself, but I did retire, so I had an opportunity to figure out what can I do to enhance my legacy when I am no longer, and I couldn't find a better way of enhancing my legacy than to help advocate for other renal cell carcinoma patients that are out there that may not have the knowledge and the insight and the direction to get the help they need. As I did my research, there was no better organization than the Kidney Cancer Association to partner with from my standpoint. They are focused on finding a cure for kidney cancer. That's what my community and others are all worried about. And when I looked more into your organization and saw all the tools and resources you offer to patients like me, I realized that this was an organization that I not only wanted to be a part of in terms of working with, but hopefully someday I could be a board member of the Kidney Cancer Association and help be a better conduit for individuals like me that have kidney cancer. And I'm happy to say that last year I was made a board member. You provide tools and resources and information and a go-to place for patients to get help, whether they're in the initial part of the journey or a more advanced state of the journey. For example, you have information that's on your site that is a checklist for patients to deal with as they go on with their journey, which is extremely helpful. You have a list of clinical trials that patients can look at to assess whether there's a clinical trial that may be beneficial to them. You now have affiliate relationships with organizations that are focused on patients. Those are some of the great things that you're doing today. Some of the things that I hope we continue to do more with involve getting more involved with organizations that focus on patients. Because the Kidney Cancer Association does a lot of things. It provides research grants, it provides amazing symposiums to help renal cell carcinoma doctors and clinical staff understand the latest treatments and advancements with RCC. But it's not as heavy as I'd like it to be with respect to the patients. So I'm happy to see the progress the KCA has made, but I look forward to it enhancing its involvement with patients and getting them more involved with the organization. Well, first of all, I find the Kidney Cancer Association team from Gretchen on down extremely passionate in their desire to help patients find a cure and to work with doctors to do some great things in this space. So I would be remiss if I didn't say I love the team. And they're passionate, and they're fun to be with, and they work really hard. Secondly, sitting around the board and looking at the brilliance that these doctors and nurses and caregivers and maybe a patient bring to the table to work together to make sure that this organization is maximizing its ability to achieve its mission and vision is heartening and even fun. I find it fun, and maybe I'm a little bit different, getting on the phone calls and talking about numbers. I'm on the Finance and Accounting Committee, and I love being part of a group that's helping the Kidney Cancer Association manage to the budget, if not exceed the budget. Finally, I also love being on the Nominating and Governance Committee to help bring on new people and to also help ensure that the Kidney Cancer Association leadership internally is doing the best that they can do. My life is predominantly taking care of my grandchildren, which I absolutely love, and I'm just amazed that I'm able to watch them grow because I didn't think I'd be here 3 years later. But also to help kidney cancer patients figure out how to deal with this disease and to understand for those that are stage 4, like me, that stage 4 isn't a death sentence. I am so tired of watching TV shows and having the actor say, but she has stage 4 cancer, and ta-dum, and people think that's death. I mean, my view of death is we start dying the minute we're born. So my legacy, except for watching the children, is really helping kidney cancer patients and helping the kidney cancer community do bigger and better things. And if I am even a very small piece of helping the KCA ultimately achieve its goal of finding a cure for kidney cancer and making it a chronic disease at worst, then my legacy will last forever. The only additional comment I would make is we need more leaders. And leaders don't necessarily have to be the most senior physicians with the most expertise in a certain subject. Leaders are people that are passionate and bring something to the table. So whether you're a nurse, a technician, a doctor, a patient, or a caregiver, think about what you can do to enhance your legacy and get active in organizations like the Kidney Cancer Association. And I'll bet you'll be as happy as I am after just being with this organization on this board for 1 year as of today.